Welcome to UTeach Computer Science 2023-2024. This is going to be an overview video just to get you started on our platform and to show you a little bit about Codio, where our materials are hosted, a little bit about just how to get started. There is an entire playlist that we suggest that you watch those videos. So some of this information will be in greater detail in other videos. So this is kind of your landing page, your dashboard, your home page after you've gotten your account set up and after you have added the course. Now, some of you only teach CS principles, some of you only teach CSA, some of you teach both. So depending on what courses you teach and what you've added, your dashboard is going to maybe look a little bit different. Just remember that if you teach 3 sections of CS principles, then you need to have a course, 3 different courses here. So you might designate first period, second period, third period, something like that. So I've just got one cloned course for each of the courses. First thing is this Codio menu over on the left side. We have customized this to take away some things that you won't need. But let me just direct you down here to the help section. There will be a separate video that goes into these 5 ways to get help in more detail. But to get support, if you click here, this is going to have you fill out a form that sends an email to us asking for help. If you need help on an assignment or if you have a question about something, just be very specific here. Attach a screenshot. That's always helpful. The next way is to schedule a one-on-one call. You would choose curriculum support. If you have a question about your license or you want to purchase and you want to have this will schedule a Zoom meeting with somebody from UTeach. But for curriculum support, you would just go here and click a date and time, and it'll set up 15 minutes of a Zoom meeting with one of our staff. And then we've got community, cancel here, community. This is going to take you to our Facebook groups. Codio Help is going to take you to the Codio documentation. As you get used to Codio, maybe you want to do some more things. You can just search on a topic and then it will take you right to their documentation. So this is all Codio's documentation. It's great for answering Codio questions. And then support videos. This is going to take you to our YouTube channel. That's going to have all of our playlists, all of our videos, everything. Subscribe to that channel so that every time we add a new video, you get a notification. So these are the ways that you can get help from us. So let's just look at let me close these panels here. So when you click on a course, it's going to take you to the course showing all the assignments. It's also going to open another Codio menu. So you can collapse this one just to give you more room. So you're automatically put into the overview mode. So this is where you're going to spend probably most of your time. For CSP and CSA, so this is what CSA looks like. You have a Unit 0 welcome. Please review every assignment in here. That's what this video is about. I'm going to go through those. And then for CSP, we've got 6 units. Plus, we've got a Python boot camp. This is just, here's how Python works, teaches you Python. And then we go to our units 4 or 5. And then we've got a create performance task unit that walks you and students through how to develop that performance task to upload to the College Board for their part of their AP exam. And then we've got a Unit 6. So this is the CSP course. The CSA course has got same Unit 0, a Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we do have an alternate Unit 1 that uses Python Turtle instead of our regular Unit 1 that uses Java Turtle. So if you want a more gentle introduction into the CS course for your students, and maybe they have Python experience, you can use your Python Turtle, although this is kind of deprecated and does not get updated. But this Unit 1 uses Java. So this is jumping them right into Java. But that's your choice. So these are our courses. What I want to do is go through the Getting Started CSP Syllabus FAQ. Let's start with the syllabus. So this would be the first thing I would want you to do is go look at the syllabus. And so when you come in here, your tendency is going to be to click on the assignment, but that's not going to get you where you want to be. We'll go over these things. These are some settings and different things, but what you want to do is come over here to the eyeball under preview. This is how you look at an assignment as a teacher. So you're going to click and go in there. I'll open this one in the meantime. Also, we'll kind of flip back and forth. So here's the CSP syllabus. So you'll see we've got this is a split panel screen. So on the left is always going to be what we call the guide. This is your text that we've written. This is the information your students are going to read. This is information for you. Over here on the right panel, there's a variety of things that could show up. It could be a PDF. It could be a video. There could be an image here. There could be another website here. There could be your coding IDE here. So this right panel is anything additional that is needed basically for students to complete an assignment. So what you've got is our full College Board approved syllabus and planning guide. So, you don't have to read every word of this, but I do want you to know where it's located. So these are all the things that we had to put in here for the College Board to approve this syllabus and course. And then when you go through the College Board audit, you just say that you're basically adopting this syllabus. So it gives an overview. It's got the curriculum framework, the skills, the big ideas, unit guides, and then we get down into information about each unit, what are the learning objectives, the big ideas, enduring understandings for the computational thinking skills for this particular unit. It's got everything aligned to the curriculum framework, the CED for this course. This is your pacing guide basically, and I'll show you where another one is inside the unit. And so this goes all the way through all the units until you come down to the end where it goes through an overview of our pedagogy and our philosophy for, project-based instruction and why we love that so much and why it's so beneficial for students. What are the components of PBL? And then you've got you've got some websites listed here. So first thing you need to do is you need to get in touch with your IT department and make sure that these 3 websites, Codio.com, *.codio.com, that means everything on Codio.com, Codio.io, *. Everything on that, and then UTeach CS.github.io. I know sometimes IT departments block GitHub, but tell them you need the uteachcs.github.io to be unblocked and accessible, or things are not going to work right. And then for CSP, you've got this list of websites that also need to be unblocked. For CSA, it's not as many really at all, but if you jump down to this last page, you'll see there's a few more websites for CSA. But definitely these 3 here. And then Chrome, please use Chrome. It's just the best browser. Just use Chrome. Cookies need to be enabled. Here's how you do it. Click here for Codio documentation. And here's why it needs to be done. It's just for user experience. And then we've got some instructional information here. Okay, So look at that first. Then FAQs. I mean, you can go through here initially and look at these. When I am signing up for something, I go to FAQs a lot. All you do is just click the arrow to expand the text and get the answer to the question. A lot of times there will be links to other things. It could be a video. It could be a Codio documentation, lots of different things. So look at these questions anytime you need to. Whenever you are in an assignment and you want to go back to the dashboard, you can click your Codio icon up here. I want you to go through Getting Started in UTeach CSP or Getting Started in UTeach CSA. Please go through every page in this assignment before school starts. This is going to get you started, get you off on the right foot. So go to Preview. And it takes a minute to load because there's a lot of information in here. I'm going to close out. Codio opens kind of a lot of tabs. Like when you go into an assignment, it opens a new tab. So occasionally I will just kind of come back here and close out some of those tabs. So this is what an assignment looks like in teacher view. So anytime that you go into an assignment in overview mode, you're in teacher view. So you see what teachers can see, things that are designated only for teachers. So we can designate certain pages as teacher only in an assignment, and certain blocks of information can be teacher only. If you go to settings here, your gear, this is settings for this assignment. If you turn this off, then you're only going to see what a student would see. And so that's good to do sometimes also. But there's a lot of pages. There's a few pages here that students can see, basically to get some videos and an activity. But if you go back and view as teacher, you're going to see there's a lot more information, all these pages. Most of this is for teachers only. So let me go back. This hamburger icon can help you navigate through the table of contents. I kind of like to use arrow pages, next and back. Arrows up here. There's also a next at the bottom here. So this tells you about this assignment, what all is in. It just gives you some pedagogy information, some resource information, some College Board information, some how to get around in Codio, a little bit about the UTeach computer science. You can showcase your classroom, share on social media, send in a testimonial, spotlight pictures, things like that. Anything that you want to showcase, send it to us. And now there's some quick videos here. So you can start by watching these videos. These videos are also going to be in the playlist that we've sent you. So there'd be some duplicates here. And then this is your students, if they go into this assignment, and I would assign it the first day of school so that they can just get a quick how to navigate an assignment, what their dashboard looks like, how to rearrange panels and tabs, just a little gift there, and how to use the chat feature for pair programming. And then here's some information for you on group work and peer programming. This takes you to the Codio website. Here's a video on that. So gives you some information, how to integrate with your LMS. There's lots of different LTI integration that Codio provides. And down here, we've got the Codio documentation for each specific LMS system. Plus, we've got a video. So, and this is, I think, just for Google Classroom. Yes. And then the other ones have got Codio pages. and then adjusting staff accounts. So the other first thing that you need to do, I don't know how many we have so far, but maybe the second or third thing is you need to add a backup organizer. A backup organization owner to your Codio account. This is just in case something happens to you. It allows someone else to have access so they can add somebody else. So this could be a member of the IT team, an administrator, CTE director, department head, or another teacher in your department. So please just click here, go to the Codio documentation, follow those instructions to add a backup owner for this organization. So everything is organized in Codio under an organization. So that's usually the name of your school. So your school, Houston High School is your organization, and then you're a teacher in that organization. So I would add my IT director to this organization as well. So if I'm not there one day and they've got to get somebody's got to get in there, there's a backup. And then if you've got to add other colleagues like a support teacher, we ask that you fill this form out. And if you've got to transfer a license, you're leaving that school, someone else is coming in, we ask that you fill the form out, and then we give you information on that. And then this is some information on some of the advanced features. So I wouldn't watch this video until you're in your second or third month and things are going great and you're very comfortable with Codio and you're ready to customize the course. Then you can come back and watch this. There's also this video on the playlist. And then here's our syllabus again. So we already went through that page. And then some more resources on student recruitment and pedagogies, information, College Board, how to do the audit, AP Classroom, how we align there, how to get a practice exam. So lots of information. I do want to show you Everyone Belongs in CS, this activity, because this would be great for a first day activity. Now, anything that shows in a purple box is for teacher only. So you will see these purple boxes in the middle of an assignment that gives you information. It could give you a prompt for a discussion. It could give you a solution for something or rationale for something. This just describes what this activity is. So then if you go to the gear, you can do some things here like change the theme. There's not really very many themes, font size. But if you turn this off, you'll see that purple box goes away. So this is what students will see. So they come in here and they will see anything that's in a box with a little icon is going to be something they need to do. So this is going to be an activity. There's some group work here. Then there's also a Kahoot game down here, and then they write a reflection. But this is just good. It gives you some great CS pioneers, very diverse pioneers that show students that anybody belongs in CS. It's not just the typical white male. So this is a great first day activity. So then go back to view teacher, and then we're back to our more information. So please look through this assignment. It's going to give you a lot of good foundational information to navigate the platform. So back to our C, to get back to our unit, to get back to our course. So just a quick overview of each unit. We have a unit overview, and you should go in here as you're planning out a particular new unit. This just tells you a little bit about the unit, what it does, and then if you go to the next page, you'll see this would be the student page. So this is what the student will see, and then you will both see this pacing guide. So our pacing guides, whether it's here or in the syllabus, are all based on 50-minute periods. So if something says 30 minutes, well, then you're going to add something else to that. So maybe at the end of this lesson, you're going to give students some time to work on their project. This is a 2-period lesson. And then at the end, it'll tell you how many days. So again, this is project-based. Our curriculum is project-based. Project work days are non-consecutive. That's the way project-based instruction works. So we launch the project on the first day, and then we go through some lessons with some content that they need to learn for this unit. And then they'll have a work day where they applied kind of what they've learned to the project. And then they've got some more content days, and then another work day, more content days, another work day. So by this day, they should be finishing their project. It should be finished at the end of this day. And then we have a day for review, a day for the test, and then the last project work day is the day for presentations. Now, when you get to the end, you're going to go back to dashboard. Mark as completed is just for students, so you won't ever do that. So back to dashboard is going to take you back to your dashboard. We've got vocabulary. In the vocabulary assignment, there is a video about how to approach the use of how to grade it and kind of how this works. So vocabulary is just throughout the unit. Students will fill this in with definitions. These are outlined in each assignment, and it shows you, it'll tell you about it in that video. Notice that I clicked on the panel here, click the How to Grade Vocabulary tab. That's going to switch my tab in a particular panel. There's another video about the file tree, so check that one out. And then we kind of start with our project launch. We've got some lessons, a project workday, lessons, workday, lessons, workday, review. And then for CSP, we have 2 different kinds of tests, the standard version, and an alternate, which uses parameterized assessment. So it keeps your course evergreen by giving students basically different questions. And so we'll have a separate video on that as well. So this is a great, just an overview of the course. Everything kind of works the same in CSA. We've got an overview, vocabulary, project launch, some lessons, a project workday. Some of these work days are together here. This is a shorter unit. We do not have the alternate version of the test for CSA because we have to revamp CSA. The College Board's coming out with a new curriculum framework for a couple years from now, so we're going to do that then. But a typical unit, review, test, and then we have this additional practice, and there's a separate video for that. So that's a great overview. Please reach out if you have any questions. Look at the FAQs, look at the videos on the playlist, and hopefully you have a great start to your year. Thank you.